Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a game for you in the Khabarovsk. I think this was my second tier 10 in the game, way back in the day, when I was still wearing short pants. But, you know, seriously, this ship had a huge reputation back in the day. Went through a series of nerfs, and yeah, eventually they took it out of the tech tree, replaced it with the Delny, unfortunately. So the Delny, in my opinion, isn't a particularly good ship. It just doesn't have the firepower that the Kaba does. So 830mm guns on this little beast. Stealth's horrible. And it used to be the Speed Demon, of course, as everybody probably knows. In this thing, I think it was the first ship to get close to 50 knots under speed boost. And it will do 48.6 knots in a straight line. And yeah, it gets around as a cover. Really does. So in this game, I'm just going to play it cautiously at the start and run out wide. I don't really want to run into any stealth ships. I'll get focused down if I get spotted first. So yeah, just 3/4 speed towards the border. My teammates are going to go and challenge the Delta Cap early game. I mean, you know, the nail in the coffin for me with this ship was when they nerfed the gun range. Yeah, you need the range. You need the gun range, really. If you're going to play it as an open water shooter, yeah, an open water gunboat. And if it had better range, you could still do that. I have no doubt about it, but, you know, wargaming in their infinite wisdom, because everybody says, oh, the Khabarovsk's overpowered, you know, they nerfed it into the ground, right? So now you've got a pretty poor gun range, to be honest, for a tier 10. It's not great, but it still does good damage. It's got 130mm rifles. Now I'm spotted, so smoking up. I'm going to shoot the sailing. So there's obviously a DD out here that can spot me. So what I also failed to remember in playing this game in the Kaba, which I haven't played for a long time, is the torpedoes got nerfed as well. And I've just sent 6-kilometre torpedoes towards the sailing there, right? Yeah. So, and they're also incredibly slow as well. They only do 53 knots, right? Oh dear me. Yeah, so the cupboard got absolutely smashed into the ground, and a little bit unfair in my opinion, but it still has decent firepower. I managed to get a reasonable hit into the sailing there, so that's okay. So yeah, something's shooting at me, so I'm gonna bugger off in the opposite direction. And I managed to mitigate quite a lot of that damage. Cabba's got pretty decent armour as it goes, compared to a lot of other DDs. So there's also that. So my friend is getting pushed in the Delta Cap. There's a daring in there, and that's a dangerous ship. Sailing's running away, doesn't really take any more damage. Can quite understand that. I'll take a pot shot at him. And yeah, we're actually doing what, 48 knots. If you turn though, it really bleeds speed very quickly, does Khabarovsk. So, you know, there is that too. If you stay in a straight line, you're nearly reaching 50 knots. Sailing shooting at me. turning away. And he's not hitting me, thankfully. I'll just keep shooting him. Kite him a bit. I think the Schlieffen managed to get a shot into me there. Whether it was aimed at me or the battleships that just passed, not quite sure. So yeah, we need to try and take control of this cap circle. Yeah, there's two Schlieffen out here sailing. Catalonia. We know there's a daring as well in the Delta Cap, so I'm going to go in there and just chill behind that island. Don't really want to open fire at this point, but I will send some torpedoes in the direction of the Schlieffen. Just right on the border of the cap circle there. I'll take a cheeky shot at him as well. You never know, might get a fire. I got two. That'll do. It's alright. So not a great start to the game, to be honest. I'm a little bit disappointed about the damage so far. I mean, it is early doors, and there are a lot of ships in front of us here. Shimakaze in the middle. Take a shot at him. Not sure why those didn't hit him. I was aiming right at the top of his hull there. Aiming bug, I think. So we'll shoot the second Schlieffen that's come round the side of the island on the right. Set a fire on him, and then we'll target the Schlieffen that's right in front, trying to reverse out of the way, but he's not going to, is he? Probably the worst thing you can do in a Schlieffen is sit broadside. Stationary. Particularly when you're not, when there's no cover around. So the daring's right in front of me at 3.5 kilometres, 3.9, just outside his hydro range, so I'm mindful of that. Don't want to get caught by his hydro, but I am going to move closer to the island. Maybe a little bit too cautious here, although torpedoes are coming in from the right. Yeah. Just wanted to see if that DD was going to detect me there. But, you know, we'll finish off this Schlieffen, right? Hopefully. And then we'll shoot the sailing, because he's rushing in as well. Nice fire on him. He's feeling a bit toasty. Detected. I didn't keep an eye on the smoke string counter there, but got the sailing too, so that'll do. That's alright. And hopefully now we can get this cap circle right. So I was quite surprised really at this point to have a couple of kills. And the daring's rushing out as well. What the hell is he doing? Very strange behaviour, if you ask me. Have a lump of him as well. Thank you very much. So now we're going to get the cap. And I think it's time to move on, isn't it? Not quite sure what the enemy were doing here. I don't think they were playing the game that me and my teammates were playing. That's a one, yeah. I'll shoot that. And looks as though he's going to turn away. Shimakaze's on the flank. Now, maybe he should have been shooting at the shimmer, really. But, you know, there's a juicy cruiser just to farm out here. And set on fire. So, yeah, why not? And just keep up the fire on him. Zoom out a bit. They should be dead already, right?
Неполадки устранены.
But I think he's not going to escape. There he goes. So that's good. That'll do. That's another kill. And I think we need to kill this aircraft carrier as well, don't we? Switch to the AP. He's pretty broadside there, right? Might be able to chunk him down a little bit. Or maybe not. Yeah, I got a bit of damage into him then. And there he goes. For a Kraken. That'll do. Yeah. Pretty happy with that. Not much damage, but an effective game nonetheless. 11 fires as well. Got the cap circle. Didn't get a great deal of XP. Top 4 is fine. My friend in the Zao did very well. Shimmy did well. Yamato did well. I mean, it was a pretty quick game at the end of the day. There wasn't much chance to get any more damage done. So yeah, I got the Salem, Schlieffen, Aquila, Catalonia, Daring. A little bit of damage into the Schlieffen, the other Schlieffen. And yeah, made a few credits, nearly 500,000. So that's alright, isn't it? And as always guys, thanks ever so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. Alright. Take care. Bye bye.